So I'm just going to share this, and you're welcome to come aboard our blessed Valiant times. This is what I'm kind of Valiant Times Day today, and I'm just gonna share this link somewhere. I'm running a bit late because I have so many exciting things that I'm working on. I wanted to share with you guys today. So for anyone popping on, this is Ask the Invisibles, and we do this, let's see, every week. I don't know how to share this. If somebody wants to share it, that'd be good because I'm running behind. Maybe we'll just do this from my page. All right. So how this works, and this broadcast for a moment. I'm a little glitchy today. Hello, everyone. Usually I have time to share this, but I don't. So let me just see if I can find the link. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to go like this. So I like to think that today is the day of honoring our relationships with the union within ourselves and the union within humanity and within the beloveds in our lives. And to do that, in today's show, I decided that I wanted to explore honoring this union by really going into questions about relationships and about relationships with yourself, relationships with the world, with your beloveds. I'm going to see if I can find the link. Hello, whoever's popped on. La, 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 la. And so the basic guidelines for this is believe it, receive it, leave it, or lend it. So really using your own internal parameter to make sure that you're listening to what's true to you that comes up. Simultaneously, if anything comes up that is pertinent to someone else in your life too, you're welcome to share that. However, I do not answer questions for other people. So I need to have permission for other people to, from other people to answer or work with them. So while I'm waiting to figure out how to share this, let's see. Sorry, I'm a little behind today because I got squeezed in with a lot of clients. I've had like 4 people already, beautiful beings, come see me. Okay, here we are. Okay, I'm going to share this. So while I'm sharing this, you're welcome to put a question for yourself, humanity, or the planet. Oh, hey, Francesca. Hey, Donald. All right. Sorry for my technical fluffery here. All right, here we go. Okay, and I'm here. All right, so the first question that I have is a question for humanity. And so the question I have for humanity is there a way that humanity can be in greater harmony or a question for as members, as part of humanity, how can we be in greater harmony with our relationship with the needs of the planet as a whole? So that's my question today for the Invisibles. And then I will get to the ones as they are queued. So here we go. Firstly, If the rose is the expression of the beauty that's within, that is dormant, wishing to come forth, wishing to be present for the world, then what are the thorns? Perhaps the thorns is the expression of the protection that's needed for the blooming of this vulnerability to the world. And so why we say this is that in order to be in harmony with the planet, as being a member of the humanity section of the planet, it's important to realize, where are you in relation to this construct of humanity's expression? Are you part of the blossoming aspect of humanity, the beauty, the floral, the essence of the feminine, the exquisite nature that brings forth the pollination of the gifts of this humanity? Are you part of that which protects the integrity? Are you part of that which holds this all together, part of the foundation? Are you more aware of the responsibilities to grounding and assimilating and connecting yourself with the nutrients, with the substance and the quality of humanity's needs? And so why we're bringing this up is that if you are just, say, the stamen, if you are the stem, if you are that which connects the roots to the flower, then in order to honor your responsibility to the planet and to humanity, you must learn how to connect what supports you in this life, what you feel supported and grounded by, with what brings you beauty, what you are inspired by. And to find both of these places in yourself, to be that connecting point, so that they're not two different areas in your experience that you can travel to, one or the other, but they are connected through your experiences, through how you navigate your life, through the choices you make. You are connecting these parts of yourself. And thus you're showing how you can connect and assimilate and integrate these parts of the world. Thank you. All right, that might have been a bit complicated to understand, but hello everyone, welcome to the special relationships episode of Ask the Inviisbles. And so my idea today, to honor Valiant Times, is to bring forth questions about different relationships that are in your life, different, whether it's with friends or loved ones or family. If there's any special love questions you have, this is a great episode for that, because why the heck not? And so moving on, I think I have a private question I'm going to get to. And if you want to post your question, if you want a private question, you can just send me a message. Otherwise, just post it on the thread and I will get to you in the order that they appear. So here we go. The private message that we have here is, we started a new business relationship with someone. Do you think this is a good thing to do? All right, let's see what they've got to say about that. And hello everyone popping on. All right. The thing that we want you to explore is, what are the foundational beliefs that this person has about life, about creativity? Because if you get into the beliefs that someone holds dear, not to say that there aren't beliefs that are shiftable, but the foundational beliefs are aspects of each individual that is actually creating the foundation and the framework of how they explore life. So if you're creating a relationship, in this situation, a business relationship with someone, inevitably what they believe to be important in this life is going to make or break that bond. Because at the end of the day, if the agreements you have aren't in congruity, aren't in alignment with the beliefs that each of you have as important, then over time, the responsibility to being in integrity will wear off. And what will remain will be those beliefs. And that's what shakes the foundation of almost every relationship, is beyond the corrosion of experiences and life impact, what remains. And is what remains strong enough to keep the flame of inspiration going. So one question we can have you ask this person is, if you were to choose between following a dream for somebody that you believe in over following the dream of your mother, okay, who would you choose? And why this question is important is because people will get to a point in their life where they either will choose, take it or leave it, will choose family responsibilities, or will choose responsibilities to friendships. And in this person's life, they're going to have to make that choice in some way. Same with you, same with everyone making these choices. So for now, we want you to really investigate what is a healthy amount of time that feels comfortable to commit to. And, oh, they're kind of popping out. So what I'm seeing is that this commitment that will be something to propose, potentially if you're going down that route, is like a 4 to 6 month commitment of because, I mean, this feels like a longer question, but there's something in needing to kind of taste the waters. But if you are going to actually go in with these people, to give it at least a 4 to 6 month commitment, even though of course you'd want a longer commitment than that, but that's a good amount of time to understand, is there actually synergy? Is the foundation really able to sustain itself? Perhaps something will be happening in 4 to 6 months that will bring out more questions to explore, but that's kind of what I'm seeing. All right. So moving on, hello everyone. This is me, Sarah, from my little heart frame here on the island. It's a little dark today. So the next question that I have, as far as I'm aware, it's from you, Viola, but let me double check that there's not a private message that I am not seeing. Okay. Well, I'll just get to you, Viola, because my internet's not letting me get to any other messages. So if you are here, be patient, and if you've left me a private message, I'm just closing my crazy amount of tabs open. All right, so moving on. So the question is, hi, everyone. My question is, wondering why do I still care about him? He feels me and I do feel him, even I know he will hurt me. Is it an opportunity that my soul wants to ride to change my ideas around my relationships? Polyamory, is he reflecting my fears of commitments, choices between following the path or give a lot of time to a partnership? Okay. Oh, happy Valentine's, Alvina. And happy Valentine's, everyone, or Valiant Times is what I'm calling it. All right, let's see what you got to say. Oh, and for anyone that wants, I'm gonna show this. This is this fun link that I made today. I don't know if it's working. Anyways, so this is for you, Viola. Never mind, I'll send it later. How much can you carry before your back asks for a splint? And before your hips ask for support? Before your legs ask for reassurance that the knees don't have to hold everything else together? Before your calves, before your ankles start caving in? Why we're saying this is that there's different responsibilities that over time weigh down to the point that they get to the very bones of what's holding it all together. And so for you, what we're seeing with this relationship is there's a level of wanting to hold more because you can see and find your strength in that holding. That you can develop a sense of surety through the pressure. But what's being held on to is more in relation to why can't you stop thinking about someone who is serving another bride. And so why we're saying it at this is this archetype or this story of who are the people that anyone, this goes for anyone this may relate to, are the beings that you desire or infatuated with or seek refuge in their embrace from. If they seek another bride, if they seek another engagement, if they seek another life to commit to, that's beyond you. Then who are you committing to in this relationship? Are you committing to the fleeting experience of passion? Are you committing to something that's beyond reason and logic? Or are you committing to the part of you that knows there's something that is holding this relationship in a way that you can't hold your own relationship with yourself right now? That spark, that excitement, that curiosity in the unknown. How can anyone receive the inspiration to feel the passion blossoming within oneself before it finds an outlet of expression in another individual? Because this is the art. And why we're saying this to you, my dear, is that there is a certain burdening that your soul has taken on, possibly not even from this life, possibly even 2 lives ago, in relation to holding commitments that burden you. Commitments to what you desire that burden you. Commitments to what you want that burden you. Commitments to what's needed for you to feel happy that burden you. And so for you, what we want you to explore is committing to this tantalizing experience between you and this individual. Does it burden you? Because there's a way to understand that if something is burdening you, perhaps is reminding you that you're still committing to feeling most comfortable when there is pressure upon you. This is a heavier lesson here. Take it or leave it. So what would it feel like if that pressure on your back was lifted? And how that would lift the pressure on your hips? and how that would lift the pressure on your knees, and how that would lift the pressure on your ankles, and how all of that lifting of responsibilities and of burdensome thoughts and agendas and committing to ideas that aren't committed to you moving through them. What would that feel like to start creating connections with people from that place of lightness, so that the relationships that you experience between them is not tinted or tainted or stained with that energy of burden, colored by that energy? It's not about you and this individual. They're a beautiful individual. They're responsible to their truth. It's important. But until you shift the color of challenge that possibly has been plaguing your soul for a while, the relationships you encounter are going to continue being like that. Find an outlet for ease in your life and explore what it is like to really grow from that place and cultivate your truth from that place. They're showing me, I'm just going to end up here, they're showing me this, like, I'm hearing ear, they're like something with the ears, like sound, maybe music or listening. All right, thank you. All right, hello, by the way, to everyone popping on to the relationship episode of Ask the Inviisbles. And moving on, let's see. So the next question that we have, that I can tell, let's see, unless I can find it here. We've got an anonymous question. I'm just going to make sure, see who did this first. This question came first. I'm going to do the anonymous question first. Hello, everyone. So it says, hi, Sarah. Can I ask an anonymous question? Yes, you can. I'm having some issues with the left side of my chest, breast actually. I'm having some sense of what's going on, but would be interested to get the Inviisible's perspective on and advice on how to heal it. All right, dear. And I wanted to, oh, you're welcome, my dear. Let's see how I can add, I think I can add it here. Does anyone see this? There's this link. I made this video that's very exciting. But anyways, I'm not seeing if it's showing itself. All right, so this is for you, Miss Anonymous being. So let's explore, and hello everyone popping on. We're going to explore if there's any suggestions into any healing or perspectives on how to heal or work with the left side of your chest or your breast. And for anyone else popping on, feel free to put a question on the thread, or you're welcome to send me a private message if you would like it to be anonymous. Here we go. Carefree is not your agenda these days because it's an agenda that doesn't serve the responsibilities you have to the planet, okay? So in order to move with what you are feeling, you must understand that there is a level of weight to it. But that weight in itself is a responsibility that you have to the planet, okay? That you are embodying attention and the resilience that will be a result of the resistance, okay? So I'll repeat that for anyone. This is a resilience that is a result of resistance. So this can come up in exploring healing, especially in exploring healing crises, though we don't see this fully as a crisis yet, but as an opportunity. Is that sometimes it's that resistance that pushes and pushes and pushes and makes us just uncomfortable, just enough that finally that resilience, that innate knowing, that sense of direction, that surety, that energy, that wellspring of source here to heal and support us pushes through like lava, pushing through, cracking, melting through, popping through the surface. So to think of lava, to think that there is something moving through your breast, okay? Wanting to come through, wanting to release itself. I'm actually wondering if, I mean, this is just something that a friend of mine, I mean, I think it's something else, but I just feel like sharing this, but a friend of mine, she does breast clinics in the Bay, actually. So if anyone's in the Bay and ever wants heads up on how to do some breast work, but there's a way of actually like moving out. Like she was able to release like a cyst by actually pushing and moving it out through her nipple. She got it out of a cyst out of her body. It's kind of insane. But that there are ways of also releasing energy. I don't know if this is the same because I'm also seeing there's a little something else that might be different to move through. But they're kind of showing me this way of, oh, there's a cool barge coming by, a way of like almost navigating the energy out through your nipple, kind of like, and also massaging it. But they're showing like don't put too much pressure on it. Like it's, at least this is kind of what I'm seeing. Is like be gentler with it. So if anything, like I'm seeing this image. Like if I was to work on it, I would do like getting to the spot and then like taking your fingers and almost like twisting in on whatever that spot is. So you're kind of twisting it in, going clockwise, and then like pulling. So it's almost like if you were to like pull, and like if there was a thread of energy coming from that, and if you want, it can go out through the nipple. That's like a safe place. But they are showing, this is an energetic level. I think that there's also some compresses and things, but they are showing me that there's a delicate, maybe there's something underneath. I don't know if you want to give more clarity, but there's something that doesn't want too much, like too much stimulus is kind of what I'm feeling. Like there's the energetic imprint of this experience, of this ailment, but then there's an actual physical thing that needs to be, I don't know if maybe even go to the doctor to check it out, but energetically you can start loosening the tension by kind of taking it. This goes for anyone too. Like this is a good breast technique if you ever feel lumps in your breast, or if you feel kind of taking and swirling at the density and then kind of pulling it out like strings, like whatever that string of energy that hasn't flowed out from you. So that's a little bit. And then, yeah, they were saying something about possibly compresses, but be gentle. And they're saying something about like the hip displacement. It's like there's a, like when you're working with it, the main thing that they're trying to get across is like, don't be too invigorating. Like even with the compress, like probably not use like herbs or things that are going to really like suck or pull out things. Tell me if I'm on a total different track, then please show me. But because there's something like, they're showing me there's something beneath it that you don't want to spread, or like, it'll have its time of releasing, but it doesn't, like they're saying like not to instigate anything that your body's not fully ready to transform yet. To be honoring that delicate process, but that what you can do is get to the surface of whatever it is energetically and kind of start softening it, if that makes sense. Yeah. Also, for if anyone ever is asking questions about the body, just to know that like I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional, and if there is something that is causing you a lot of concern, to know that like sometimes doctors and hospitals are actually beneficial to certain areas. So But that's my energetic support there. All right. So the next question that we have, it says, that makes sense, there's a discharge and what I suspect is a benign lump. I keep being told non-benign when I ask my God, thank you. Thanks for the help on the energetics too. I've been working on transitioning the heaviness there. Yeah, that's kind of what they were trying to get to, is just don't stimulate it too much in the way that it has its time of releasing. But yeah, get to the energetics. Okay. Moving on. And so, hello, by the way, to anyone popping on. I wonder if I can change let's change my background. Can I do that? Ooh la la. Woo! Okay. So here we have Albina. Hey, sweetie. And the question is, happy Valentine's. Yay. My question is, I would like to see if my dad's spirit is around. If yes, what would be his message for me? All right, let's see what they have to say. The first thing I heard, like really clearly, was don't tiptoe around who you are. I like that. No, I need to drink some water, but I ran out. Okay. Well, one thing that perhaps he's always told you, maybe not always verbally, but that he's encouraging, is to remember that by not tiptoeing around who you are, you can stand strong in knowing that you are perfect for the world as you are. Okay? That, yes, there are areas in your life that can reflect that perfection more. Relationships, family, discord, or agendas. But to be able to stand in who you are is the greatest gift anyone can have to the world. Because then you are playing your role to its fullest. And then the world can start reflecting opportunities and synchronicities and experiences in response to who you are, not to who is skirting around oneself. Because then the experiences that will come into your life will be that of close to what you want. All right? Will be that of similar to who you are, but just not quite. I'm going to stop there. Thank you. I have, to be quite honest, my throat is so sore right now. I had 4 clients already, and I've already been going for an hour, and I'm out of water. So I'm having a moment where I'm either gonna run into the kitchen and get water, because this is not healthy for me to be talking with such a sore throat, or I'm going to close here unless I have a question that has been sent privately. Okay, let us see. Before that happens, actually, I'm going to put this link because oh, you're welcome, my dear. If my throat wasn't so sore, I'm sure we could go a little longer, but what I do want to share, I'm trying to figure out how, oh, here, I can share it here. So if anyone, check out this link, because Feel better. Oh, thank you. I've just been talking for so many hours straight and only had like 10, like 8 to 10 minutes to actually not talk for a long time. So before I go, I do want to share this something in the comment section. It's this link, and I feel like I should plug myself. So if you check out this link I just posted, hopefully it works, but it's to my newsletter, and I found this amazing video by Climbing Poetry of a really empowering song to just, or poem, spoken word poem to really inspire you. So that's also in the newsletter. And then I also have a little conversation or a little video that I made about speaking to the mirrors in relationships. And then at the end of that, there's just a little promo, because sometimes